Hey, good morning, friends. It's Carl. Welcome to the bathroom. It's time for the Silky Smooth Sunday shave. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you had a great week. My week was good. A little off today. Woke up with some stomach problems. Could have been the gas station burrito I had yesterday. Don't know. But whatever it is, we're going to get this shave done. I'm going to adjust the camera here a little bit. I'm going to get this shave done. Maybe that'll help me feel a little bit better. I may or may not make it to church this morning. But that's okay. All right, so let's get going. What are we using? Well, until it goes away, Conk PAA Bay Rum combo. Omega Boar 10098. The stainless steel Razorine, and for the post, 5-in-1. All right, let's get going. Yeah, so camera's funky this morning too. Everything is just a little bit off. Got no coffee, letting the stomach rest. But everything was good until this morning at around 5. Which is about the time I normally wake up anyway, but I woke up not in my usual fashion. I'll just say it that way. But it is what it is. We're going to get cleaned up, feel better. I've got Thursday was the last day I shaved, so however many days that is. You guys know I don't math, especially in the morning, especially when I'm not feeling so hot. It's about 7:15, 7:20 right now. Just fresh out of the shower. Thought maybe I could tough it out, but the stomach just keeps on grumbling. So I called off sick to church. It's funny to say that, but you know, I called the pastor, let him know I wasn't going to be there because we are so small. I think it's a good thing to do. And if you don't show up, he's one of those pastors that will, he'll always message you, hey, I missed you at church today. So I figure I'd cut that off at the pass just to let him know I'm not going to be there this morning. You know, when I first started going to that church, and the first time I missed, that was a little unusual to me. Because I'd visited and, you know, been to a few churches over the years. None of the pastors ever check up on you when you miss. Maybe because, you know, they're too big to notice or whatever. But this being a relatively small church, I guess it's easy to notice, easy to keep track of, and easy to follow up. So kind of took me by surprise the first time after I'd been going for, I don't know, a month or so. I was out with a back and I didn't call off. And then that afternoon, hey, we missed you today. It's kind of unusual. And he's good about it. So it took a couple of tries, and then I figured or a couple of misses, and then I figured I'd just start heading him off at the pass. Save him a little bit of time and wonder, especially as our church membership has fluctuated over the past 2 years. I know it's always in the back of his mind if someone misses church, whether or not they're going to leave. That's the way it goes. All right. So, let's get shaving. It was a good week. Busy week at work. Took my test. Got a notification that I did in fact pass. Don't know what my score was. They haven't tabulated and released that information yet. But they sent out kind of a blanket email that said, hey, everybody did really well. Everybody passed. So that's good enough for me. I don't care what my score was, what sections I missed. I put in my study time, took your test. Some of the questions seemed a a little tricky. You know, as long as I've been in EMS, it's always been kind of one of the gimmicks, is that they give you answers that are all pretty close to being right. And you have to choose the most correct. And usually it's you know, a medication, or like they put the wrong route, or a small variation. It'll say micrograms instead of milligrams, or the dose will be just a little bit off, or the infusion time will be a little bit off, and it's all designed to see if you recognize the details, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, there were quite a few. Ow, I think I just cut myself. Came in at a bad angle. Quite a few or blemish back here. I don't know if I nicked myself or it's a pimple, but it's been scabbed up all week. So what was I saying? Oh, there's always you know, some of the questions, man, were just designed to make you go, what? Like they would give you 3 of the 4 answers were incorrect, but even the one with the correct answer was still not 100% correct. So here's an example. There's a medication that we give for, I'm trying to remember the question. Oh, for procedural sedation, right? And so we give a drug called ketamine, and the dose, you guys probably don't care, but the dose is 0.3 milligrams per kilogram, mixed in 100 milliliters of normal saline, and you infuse it over 10 minutes with a 60. See, maybe I had the answer wrong anyway. But you infuse it with a 60 drop set. And it's supposed to be 15 drops a minute. But the question, or the answer, the one that had the right dose, there were some obviously wrong ones. And then there was one that said ketamine 0.3 milligrams per kilogram IV. So technically that's an incorrect answer because it's an infusion and not just an IV bolus. But that was the only answer that had the right drug and dosage combination. So there's stuff like that. Like I said, whether they did it on purpose or not, I don't know. But it was frustrating. Questions like that. Anyway, I passed. Who cares? You guys don't care about my test. Thanks to everybody for the well wishes and the prayers and the encouragement, though. You guys do care about my test. You don't care about the answers and how tricky they were, is what I was getting at. What you guys might care about is the shave. And as always, everything is working beautifully. This Razorine is an interesting piece of equipment. It's really pretty. It's really easy to shave with. Not the most expensive piece of gear. Kind of unique. Although I have seen some, I guess, imitations start to pop up. Was it Razor Rock, I think I saw? Had a very similar designed razor come out not too long ago. Haven't really been keeping up with new stuff like that because I'm not buying anything. Except for coffee gear. That's neither here nor there. But I did see someone post a picture of some company, I believe it was Razorine, that had a DE shavette very similar to the Razorine. I think it had a couple of different features, but beyond that I didn't investigate too much. I also saw on Instagram that I think Colonel Conk has a new soap base. Whether they're going to brand it under a different name or they're just going to start using it in their current offerings, I'm not sure. But from all the initial reports, it's very good. Much more slick and cushiony than the previous soap base, which, in my opinion, I never had any problems with. The only problem I had or have with Colonel Conk soaps is that they tend to leave me a little dry post-shave. But other than that, man, I dig the way they work, especially for the price. I don't know, for $4 for $13 or whatever it is on Amazon. No problem. Now granted, most people only count that as 3 because I don't think I've met too many folks who enjoy the line by Colonel Conk, so that one's kind of extra. And then they have that whole line of like the natural ones that come in the blue plastic. A lot of scents that I've never tried them, but I think I saw Flash got a few a while back in the mail call or something. He seems to enjoy them. All right, pass 2 done. Very good. Very good. Yeah, man, I'm kind of sad I don't have any coffee this morning. I even tried to convince myself that if I made a pot and drank it, it would settle my stomach. I know that's not the truth, but hey, that's the addict in me speaking, right? That's not the way that shaves, Kiefer. Watched some shave videos yesterday, offerings from the usual suspects. Everybody looked to be having pretty good shaves over the week that I saw. There's still quite a few that I haven't seen that I would like to. Maybe on this sick day I'll get caught up. Probably not. Yeah, yesterday was kind of a homebody day for me. I ran errands early in the morning and spent a good chunk of time doing laundry and watching YouTube movies on Amazon Prime. Started watching this series on Prime called 10 Star with Tim Roth. Really good show. Kind of hard to describe without giving away too many spoilers, but it's about a former undercover cop from, I believe, England, who moves to someplace where there's a lot of snow, somewhere in Canada, I believe. I don't remember exactly where it's set. To be a small town sheriff, and then adventure and drama ensues. If you get a chance to check it out, it's really worth the time, in my opinion. But it's a different show for sure. You know what was worth the time? That shave. That's very good. The neck stuff is always there. Rinse it off. Back is also acting up this morning. Probably from all the up down on the toilet. All the up down from the stomach rot. Let me put it that way. Yeah, I think I caught myself, but I don't see any blood. But it sure feels like it. I also don't see that blemish that I've been scabbing up a week. Keep an eye on that, make sure it's not something weird. All right. Fantastic. Let's get on to the head shave. We're going to go back to the puck. Just because this boar brush is still not 100% broken in, and it still eats a lot of lather. Yes, and before I forget, because I'm halfway through the video now, but happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there, and all you fathers who are mothers, and all you mothers. So anyway, happy Mother's Day, everybody. Call your mom. If you are blessed enough to have her still around, call her and say hello, happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day. Hug on her neck and remind her that, you know, that you love her. And I know not everybody has great relationships with their family. I speak from experience, but at least shoot her a text or an email, even if you're not close. It's the least you can do. She did carry you around for however long you were in the womb, and then went through all the trouble to get you birthed and raised to some extent. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm making noise with my mouth is what I'm doing. All right, head blade, ATX. 1 million shaves on this blade. Honestly, I don't know how many, but it's getting grimy, so it's probably time to swap it out. But it still gets the job done. This will probably be the last shave. It is a little dull feeling. I don't know how many cuts I got. The shaves cuts. I don't know how many shaves I've got on it. Quite a few. Probably a dozen or more, if I had to guess. Oh, you know what else I saw on Facebook yesterday? was Monica Gilliam of Vanillé Shaving Soaps. Was testing a one of her new items. She had a little feature on it. It was a silicone, one of her honeycomb lathering bowls, but it was made of silicone and it was all squishy. It looked really cool. She was asking folks if they'd be interested in field testing it, and saw quite a few people hop on that offer. So if you get one, I'll be looking forward to the videos. I had a surprisingly good response to the last video, the last shave I did with the Lord Click razor. I'd use that thing, and I use it, and it's just kind of a, you know, just bog standard dirt cheap razor. A lot of people commented on it. A lot of people said they have used similar razors that the tops broke off. I always wonder about that, if that top plate's gonna snap off eventually. I don't use it a lot, so hopefully it'll last. If it does die, am I really out anything? It was $1, and then that happened. Pardon, I gotta find the blade. Oh, great, now there's a big blob of lather and razor stubble on the floor. Anyway, so yeah, so you know, it's $1. If it dies, it dies. And no, that's backwards. And I've gotten my dollar's worth out of it. You guys know my philosophy of use. If it costs $1 and I get one use, I made my money back. And I've definitely had more than $1's worth of use out of that one. So, and Shoebox Shave Shop, which may or may not be operating with a new owner. The old owner, I want to say his name was Doug, had some health issues, and towards the end of last year, he was blowing out all his inventory and looking for someone to buy it all in bulk so he could get out of the business and take care of his health. And I've gotten a few emails this year about deals and offerings, but I don't know if it's the same owner or not. If anybody knows, feel free to comment. I liked Shoebox Shave Shop. It was one of the first small businesses I'd ordered stuff from. They always were fair on prices, right on time with their shipping. And I had one mistake went in an order. They had put the wrong razor in an order, and it was another inexpensive razor. When I emailed them and said, "Hey, got the wrong item. I'd like to return it for the proper item," they said, "No sweat. Keep our mistake, and we'll ship the proper item to you." And they did. No questions asked. No fuss, no muss. It was awesome. They were also really good about adding goodies in to orders. You know, they'd throw in a handful of boxes of blades or some free cheap razors. Which, the long way around that story is I ended up with a spare of those Lord Click razors because of their generosity. They're towards the end of last year when I made my last order. I got a couple of like $2.99, $2 razors for free in the box. And so I had a spare laying around. And someone expressed some interest. And so that razor is going in the mail hopefully tomorrow. And you should get it sometime in the next week or so. You know who you are. I'm not calling you out. I could. Somebody can go back and read the comments. But anyway, so should be in the mail tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday because when I was out running errands, I forgot the package. And then after I got home, I didn't leave again. Anyway, gosh, this camera looks all foggy and weird. Everything is just wrong today. Anyway, what was not wrong was that shave. No cuts, no nicks, no weepers. Got soap in my ear. Very nice. Fantastic, silky smooth. Why are we having trouble focusing? Yeah, a little bit better. A little bit of the old 5-in-1 on the melon. And on the face. And we're going to call that a shave. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. I appreciate your time. I talked about a lot of nonsense. But what else is new? I hope you have a great weekend. Hope your Sunday treats you well. The upcoming week takes care of you as well. No matter what you do, spend some time with your friends and family. It's really important. Have a great Mother's Day, all you moms. I hope you get showered with love, attention, hugs, and flowers and strawberries and dinners and lunches, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Thanks for putting up with my nonsense. I really appreciate your support. Have a great Sunday, and God bless y'all.